Very good morning, guys. My name is Shivraj Singh Devupa, and I am a web developer. I have around 10 years of experience. I started with the mean stack development, that is MongoDB Express, Node, and Angular. And like as per the project's requirement, there was an opportunity for becoming a specialist. So I worked as an Angular specialist. So I was working like 4 to 5 years in Angular domain in international projects and especially of US region. And then I got an opportunity from past couple of years. I'm working as a React developer. So previously I worked as senior Angular developer and then now as a senior React developer. So as we know, both are very popular JavaScript frameworks. So one has to very good in JavaScript in order to work with these two frameworks and to excel upon these frameworks. So as per my experience, my 10 year of experience, I decided to teach to let's understand the concept of JavaScript first. So I have started this series. This series is named as Gen Z JavaScript. So we will be understanding the core concept and the important topics of JavaScript, and from there we will take up. Once we finish with the JavaScript, we will take up Angular and then React also, because I have expertise in these fields. So stay tuned, guys, and also please subscribe and share. So we will be starting with Gen Z JavaScript series, so where we will take up JavaScript first, and this will also help you in if you're experienced developer, it will help you in uh, improving your skills, improving your concept, which will help you in writing better and efficient code. And also, it will help you to revise your concept to make you interview ready, right? So, this is my goal. And so, yeah, I always think that no one is having all the knowledge. Like we as a coder, as a developer, we always keep on learning and improving ourselves. So while I will be teaching this, I will be uh, teaching, or I will be instructing you all these things, but I also want your feedback. Please comment on my videos so that we all can learn and grow in this field, right? So yeah, let's start. So guys, today we gonna understand search filter. So this in the screen what you are seeing is a React.js application where I have implemented search filter component. So let us see. So what this will do. So the words that you are seeing here, the list, apple, banana, cherry, orange, mango. If I type something here, like suppose I type AN, so you see only uh, three text is left here, right? Only three items you can see. Why? Because these three items contains AN, which I have typed in this input box. So if I remove this, so now I have now back I have five items. APPLE, apple does not contain AN, right? So that's why it was not there. And cherry also does not contain AN, so that's why it was filtered out, removed. So this is how search filter works. And this application is created via Vite. So Vite is the fastest way of creating a React application, and all the modern web applications are created via Vite. So it's a simple command: npm create Vite / at the rate latest, uh, and then your application name, whatever it is, and then select the framework you want, and that's how you can proceed with npm install and npm run dev, and you can start working on your development environment. So it's very easy, fast, and in yes, very fast than the other than the previous we used to do it by create react app, right? CRA. It uses webpack. So correct me if I'm wrong somewhere. Also, please do comments. So it uses Webpack, but was a very slower when we compare it with the white wheat. So this all the boiler code that you see is getting generated with the help of wheat. So the only component which I've created here is search filter, and this logic we have written here, and this logic what you are seeing in the browser. So this logic has this logic uh, creates the browser which you are seeing search fruit name, right? So this is how this search filter component is. So let's go through first this component. So in line number one we have use state. This is a hook from React which will help you to create a state, a variable, a state level variable, a state, you can say a variable which contains the state of this component. Okay, not the whole component. I mean, just to understand it, suppose uh, you have a variable, right? So which is like a state for this component. Okay, so whatever you write it, you can access it anywhere, and you also have let us understand it very clearly. In line number 6 we have this use state. So firstly it is assigned empty string. So this query, so it always use state always returns an array which will have one state and one is the function, right? So this function is set query. So set query will help you to update this state query. So query you can access it anywhere, but whenever you want to update it, you have to use set query. So anytime with the help of set query, if you update this, so because state is getting updated, so component also re-renders. So this is the benefit, because anytime you update this state, the component will re-render and show you the latest value. So that's why we are using like this state. Instead, we can use let, right? Let variable or const variable. But no, we are using this state because it will get re-rendered. So this is the advantage. So we have now, I think you have clear understanding. This is a use state. Before that we have an item and we have predefined fruits name. So this list of 5 items that we can see here also in the browser. And in line number 8, in line number 5 we have created, we started creating the search filter component. So inside search filter component we have state query and set query as a function which will update state, and this use state hook. So this is returning us this array, one is state and one is this function which will update this. Then in line number 8 we have filtered. So but const filtered is a variable of const type, and it contains the list of the filtered items, right? So whenever like this is item dot filter item dot to lowercase, because we know this is a case sensitive, so we have to this convert both of them to the lower case, right? And then we will compare it. So what is the query? Query here is whatever we are typing in the input box. This query is whatever we are writing here in the input box. So it is matching this query with the items, right? So for items dot filter and item it includes. So if it includes, then only it will add it. So this is how you are able to filter out the list here over here. So only this line number 8 and 9. So this is the pure logic behind this search filter. Simply, it is very simple using the filter method from JavaScript, and then items, a list of items that we have, and then it is checking if the item, right, item dot to lowercase. So this is returning item, right? One by one, it will check for the items, and this will check if it includes this query, this letters that we have put, and then it will return it. So uh, then we have and this functional component is returning this uh, what we say this HTML, right, which contains the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, all the mix up thing. So this JSX it is returning, and this is what you are seeing over here, this div box. So inside this div, you have an input box which has search fruit as a placeholder, right? And then value is query. So query is a state, right? Which is acting as a value here. So whatever you are typing is a value to this input box. And on change, so whenever you are typing, see, on change means on change is getting triggered. These all are JavaScript event. So on change is triggered whenever you are typing something. So on change will fire. When it will fire, it will update the query, and whenever it will update the query, this component will re-render. So because this component re-renders, then that's why you're able to see the new filtered list also and everything. And here list, inside this list it is showing you filtered. So this line number 8, this filtered list is getting mapped, and here this list is showing up like this unique key with the item name. So this is very simple, but again a very useful thing, and it can be asked in various interviews, and also uh, this is very useful when you are building some, in your application also. This is very important concept that you should think of. So we have created this search filter component, and then in this boiler code we have to go to app.jsx and we have to just import our component. So search filter, we have imported it here, and then inside this we have just this selector we are or the component name selector, because I have worked many years in Angular also, that's why I always tell selectors. In Angular we call them selector, but here you can just write this component name, and then it will render it inside this div. So above this div we have read plus react like this, and then we have two logos like this. So this logo, one is coming from the assets, one is coming from the assets, this one react logo is coming from the assets, and other one is coming from the public. So for public one we don't use dot operator in the path here, it's simply slash read dot svg, and here we have dot assets. This is how you can refer them, and this is how you are able to say this. So guys, I think we have covered everything inside this. And also let me tell you, this I've already discussed in other videos also, that this app component which you see app.jsx, it is getting loaded over here in inside main.jsx. This is the, again, if you call it selector or this app component name, so like this it is getting rendered here. And where it is getting rendered finally, in the document.get element by id root, where this root is, inside this index.html, because this is SPA, single page web applications, right? React and Angular, all these modern frameworks, modern libraries of JavaScript are single page applications nowadays, because these are very similar to the mobile apps. So single page application advantage is like we don't have to reload always. A single page remains, and there itself the APIs and everything, those target things gets triggered and gets changed in the same page. Don't have to reload the whole page itself, and that's why it is very fast. We use routers instead of loading the different pages and all that. So those videos, I will also make that video of single page application and all. So, so yeah, that's it, guys. And we have also a package.json where you can see all the packages. Slowly, we will explore all of these, or we'll try to make a dedicated video on these very important things. If you are working on React or Angular or any of this SPA, you will see this package.json file common everywhere. So guys, this was the video about search filter. Let me know if you have any comments, or please do comments so that we can discuss more and we can share our info, our experience, and do share and subscribe, guys. Thank you, everyone. We will meet again in the next useful video. Thank you.